Okay, so let's talk about dividing rational expressions. So if we look at our first example here, it's listed as number 5. I have 2 over x divided by 5 over 6x to the 5th. Now, when I am dividing rational expressions, I take the first rational expression and I write it as it is. And I take the second rational function, or expression, and I flip it. And then after I'm done flipping it, I then multiply. So what ended up being as 2 over x divided by 5 over 6x to the 5th is really 2 over x times 6x to the 5th over 5. Now with our previous examples, when we were multiplying, now we're just looking at what can we cancel out. I can get rid of an x on the bottom here and one of the x's on the top, giving me x to the 4th. And then there isn't anything common between 2 and 5 or 5 and 6. So now I'm just going to multiply straight across and then get 12 x to the 4th over 5. Okay. Now if I look at number 2, I have 3w minus 6, or I guess it's not number 2, it's number 6. But you know what I mean. 3w minus 6 divided by 2 minus w over w squared minus 25. So again, what I'm going to do is I need to take my second rational expression and I need to flip it. And then once I can flip it, I change this to multiplication. All right, so now I need to start reducing. Now, if I look on the left-hand side, I can take a 3 out of both terms there. And on the left-hand side, my numerator is going to factor into w plus 5 times w minus 5 because it's a difference of squares. And then that can be a little confusing as to what to do with the denominator. Now, we talked about this in a previous video, where we said, well, sometimes it's necessary to factor out a -1. So if I take a -1 out of the denominator, that's going to change my 2 to a -2 and my minus w to a positive w, which is really positive w minus 2. And now I can see I have a common factor of w minus 2 to both terms. And if I cancel those out, I simplify. I've got 3 divided by -1, giving me -3 times w plus 5 times w minus 5.